Got it.
Mhm.
Got it.
Well, welcome, Impact Academy. We are so happy to see you. Happy Monday. Happy Father's, like post Father's Day to you fathers. We love you. Thank you for co-creating children and being here.
Co-creation. Thank you,
Co-creating.
co-creators.
Yes.
That's well put, by the way.
That was very good.
Yeah. Without you, we would not be here, Dad. So we love you. So we have some really cool stuff to share with you, I promise. But I wanted to bring in our Impact Academy creed or motto or like statement. Melody has been asking me to find this for, I don't know, 17 weeks. Not really, but something like that. Like she asked me a few times to find this because we love it so much. These are some very powerful statements, so I hope you feel it. I wanted to remind you of it because you're a part of it, this creed. But also we were thinking about putting this on t-shirts because it is just such an amazing statement to profess to the world. Why not have it on your shirt and be a walking billboard of this? So I wanted to read it to you again to remind you of it, but two, to also just share with you what we're thinking for convention. We'd like to have shirts made like team style, and maybe this goes on it. So Mel, you didn't know I was doing this, but I think it's important to come back to this. Are you ready? You guys are part of the Impact Academy to provide impact. So this means in your own home, maybe for your own selves, maybe for the community, maybe for the world. This is the Impact Academy. So what does that mean? We co-creators, we together, all of us, are creating the funnest organization on the planet. This is the most impressive, courageous, compassionate, innovative set of people that have ever walked the earth. We are creating and manifesting thousands of transformations for people all over the world that come into this amazing leading edge opportunity. We love celebrating, congratulating, and hosting all of the people that come into our sphere. These are the people who make up the Impact Academy. Done. Ta-da. Do you like it? It like moves me. Like I love the words. Can I just get some feedback on it?
I think it's awesome. It's a lot to write on a t-shirt. Why not just we are Impact Academy?
Love it.
Well, there's also, like, if you look at like Dutch Boys or any of those, they have that creed and it's written all down. And what we have found doing hosting events like the mastermind that we used to do on Tuesdays is that when one of our people would get a shirt that was written like that, they would get stopped a lot so that they could somebody could stop and read everything on it. So it's a statement where it catches people's attention. And so if they go, "Where are you from?" and you're like, "There you go, read that. It's on my back." And it's kind of a cool thing if we can get it on, which that's going to be the challenge, is getting it on there. And then on the front it would just say, we are Impact Academy, just like you said, and then have the creed on the back. But it's kind of like your mission statement, so you remember what you're doing and why you're here. So when you need a reminder, it's there.
Yeah. So Mel actually has a really cool design on how to actually lay that out on a shirt. So I think if it goes on the shirt or not, that's up for negotiation, or we can talk about that later. But I did want to remind you of the culture that's here, right? We are the most innovative, compassionate, funnest group of people on the planet. So everyone wants to be here. All right. And so as you're going out there, just know that. And then your input on how to create that is invaluable. So don't feel like you need to keep it to yourself. Please, share, just like Dawn is saying, why not, blah, blah, blah. All of that is open.
Good.
So we begin. I'll let Coach Mel B begin because she's amazing. National director, soon to be integrated national director.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. All right, you guys. You know me, I like to go in search of some trainings, and I came across this training that I thought was pretty amazing. Because how many of you guys have used or are using client Wayday posts in the past? Does anybody? Right? Okay. All right. Now, when your client tags you in the post and then you're going and messaging the friends, liking, friend requesting, and messaging, like how many times do you have like no response to those messages? Yeah, lots of times, lots of times. So I was listening to this training, and this guy that was talking started coaching in April of this year. And he is, the training was on Saturday mornings. That's when their trainings are. And he was, I think, 3 or 4 clients away from FIPIC from April. And all on the way that he was actually doing these client Wayday posts. And it was what he was saying. And when I was listening to it, I called Monica and I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is brilliant. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to I'm going to share my screen, and I'm just going to slide my finger across the video, and then they've actually made a shorter video of it. So I will grab the shorter video link of it so that you guys can take a look at it. But I want you to see the verbiage and everything on here so that you can kind of see where what I'm talking about. So I'm going to share my screen. So guys, can you see this right here? Okay, so this is his brother who decided to post. And one of the things that they really stress is like, go with what's comfortable for the client. The client may not want to do a side-by-side. They may just want to do a block lettering saying, I've lost, 15 pounds, that, have more energy, whatever that is that you can help them write. But his brother decided that he would go ahead and he would put the side-by-side. I'm 2 weeks in on my journey to better health. I'm down 12 pounds, but more than that, I feel good. I'm not starving. I have more energy. I love the way this is phrased, right? Like everything that everybody fears. I'm not starving. I feel good. I have more energy, sleep better, and don't have the afternoon lulls. I will still be tired of you. I will still be tired of you. Ask me to help you move through. Grateful for the support from my coach, Lee Copeland, and my wife. So here's the post. He's got 64 and 15. So let me see if I can move this along. Okay. So here are the things. This is very important to do, especially if you are helping somebody as a brand new coach or even just as a client. You don't want to just go over and friend request and Amanda, Crystal, all these people. You don't want to do that really fast. You want to go to Amanda, you want to friend request, and you want to message. And what you want to message them is, okay. Hi, Kathy. Thanks so much for encouraging my brother Kelly on his recent health journey. He's doing amazing, and I have enjoyed coaching him. If you know anyone else that would benefit from learning more about the health plan that I have him on, please let Kelly or me know. This is the key right here, right there. Please let Kelly or me know. Kelly is the one who's posting, or me, because people are like, it takes the salesiness out of it, right? Because now they're like, well, I'm not going to message this guy. I don't know who he is. Oh, I can message Kelly. Okay, I'm going to ask Kelly. They're more comfortable asking Kelly than Kelly's brother. Okay, we are more than happy to share the details with others. Thanks again for cheering Kelly on. My husband might be interested. See now you can now message or call each other. The reason that you put this in is because this will always be your marker of where this person came from. Okay, you're going to need that marker, because all of a sudden, if you start engaging with them, and Kelly's a coach now, but this person's talking to you and talking to you and talking to you, well, they came from Kelly. So when they get started on program, you want to put them under Kelly. Okay, because that's where they came from, and what that's going to do is build trust with your clients and with your brand new coaches. And guess what? They'll learn to do the same thing. Okay, so let me see if I can go over. So hold on, let me find another one. Like I said, I will put this in here. Okay, so here's one that this is pretty spectacular number, right? When especially a female goes from the 200s down into the 100s, and they reach that wonderland. That's a really big number, right? Again, she did not want to post her face, but this was very powerful. And she's got 65 likes and 17 comments. So they do the same thing on here. Thanks for encouraging Kimber on her recent health journey post. She's doing amazing. Please let Kimber or I know. We'd be more than happy, right? So then actually this person's interested. So this coach ended up bringing on Kimber and helping Kimber to reach senior coach by doing this. This to me is super powerful, because again, it takes out that ickiness that the message might come off as to somebody, because let's face it, it's really kind of icky to somebody when you're just cheering on your friend and you get this spam into your mailbox. Like for instance, I gave somebody a thumbs up on like a skin thing, and immediately in my inbox it was like, hey, thanks for supporting. And then just boom, 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 all these sales things. We have this going on and this going on and this going on. And I actually asked her, did I ask you for this information? Because I don't ever see that you even like started a conversation with me. And I basically told this girl, hey, this is free advice. If you want it, take it or leave it. But my advice is, why don't you find out what I need? And then you can let me know what you have, to even see if I have anything, any gaps that need to be filled, right? So again, this is not coming off spammy this way, because again, you are saying, hey, you can reach out to me, or if you're more comfortable, reach out to Kimber. And then they're like, oh, okay. So it doesn't seem really weird. Then this document, let me see if I can open this up, if this helps. Okay. Use this method for your frontline coaches only, one level down. Send each message immediately after each friend request. Do not bulk friend requests. That's why I was saying you got to make sure that you send that message so you have that key message. You must include the new coach's name in your message. If you know of anyone else that would benefit from learning more about the health plan that I have Kimber on, please let Kimber or me know. This encourages sharing and caring instead of telling and selling. It also ensures that we know where the lead came from. Notify your new coach when you are in communication with their Facebook friends, right? Hey, Kimber, your friend Betty, she's interested. We're kind of starting up a conversation. I told her to reach out to me, or either me or you, right? Notify your coach when you are in communication with their Facebook friends. What to do if Facebook restricts you? That's like if you send your messages too fast. That's why the whole bulk messaging. He was saying, maybe if you have somebody who has like 90, you would send 30 messages in the morning, 30 in the afternoon, 30 at night. Don't do it all at one time. Mike is a legend in Facebook jail, and so is Dawn. So you have any questions about that, you can ask them. Rinse and repeat with your new coaches. Make future transformation posts. Benefits of the seasoned coach. Live trainings for your new coaches. Okay, so this is like live training for your coaches as they come on. This is showing them how to bring on coaches with their clients. Okay. Builds trust among your coaching team. Okay, when you go back through that message again and you see where the lead came from and you transfer that to them, that builds trust. Grow your own reach by expanding your Facebook friends list. So that means they will be your friends. The other thing he was saying was like, when you ask them to be your friend, that means now they're not only seeing Kimber's posts, but they're seeing your posts too, your transformation. So they get more, there's more eyes going, so they can see more about like, what's more transformation posts, that you're actually getting healthy, that you are meaning what you say. Gain experience quickly, leads generate immediately. Additional layers for starting conversations. Coach starts conversation in Messenger. Your Facebook friends now have second witness. Here's what I was saying. In their news feed, your coach and their new Facebook friend, much more likely to achieve senior coach quickly and earn their CAB bonus. So let me stop that share. So that's what I kind of wanted to share on that. I thought it was really eye-opening to just, I mean, does that take the ickiness out and make it so like you'll be more likely? Because I mean, I've been doing this a long time and I get the sometimes when you're sending so many messages, because you just feel like it's falling on deaf ears because you're not getting any response. But if you include that other name in there, then you can then maybe they will reach out to them. So does anybody have any questions, responses, anything, feedback?
Actually, I don't even know if the word ickiness would be like, as you were talking about it, what I was seeing was more just creating that connection, because you put their friend in the conversation. And we haven't really, historically, we haven't done that. So that's really a smart move, because now you're bringing someone they're close to into the conversation. And that makes it a little easier for that person to say, hey, I am interested. I like it.
And more likely that friend might coach if their friend wants to do program.
That's true. Because then their friends reaching out to them. You're absolutely right.
Right.
coming
Not
back
you
at
just
them.
like, yep.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I love it.
I like it.
Yeah, I
Cheers.
think it's just an easy way to build trust between you and this other person, right? And that's really what we're looking for. So I just wanted to share you a couple more examples of how I'm using these, because I think it's different when you have different people's perspectives. So can you all see this? Mel, give me a thumbs up. Okay. Thanks, guys. All right. So on the left here, you can see the name is Bethany Sunny. This is actually a picture of a tub caddy, a clawfoot tub caddy. So Bethany is down 20 pounds. We did, 1 week, 1 month, we do weekly check-ins. As I'm moving her forward in her health journey, on my weekly check-in last week, she mentioned that self-care was something that she was lacking in. And I said, well, how are we going to implement this along with getting in your life book? How can we habit stack self-care and life book? Because they are synonymous, if you ask me. And she said, I have this beautiful clawfoot tub. I'm going to start soaking myself in it. And when I do that, I will read the life book. I said, awesome. So next week when I check with you, I will ask you what you learned. I took it upon myself to go backwards and search for bathroom caddies. Found one for $20, pretty cool. And I just imagined she would really get in the tub and really read if she had this caddy to put on there, because then she might be excited to use it, right? So thanks to Amazon, it came next day. It cost me $25 to send. You guys, it wasn't expensive. But you can see she has 93 likes because she posted on there. What an exciting day. This is a pair, I put on a pair of pants I have not worn for years, which I tried on, which I was hesitant to try on, but they're comfy. On top of that, my health coach surprised me with this bathroom caddy. Thank you, Monica. So she tagged me on it. Now, when her friends reached out to her, oh my gosh, you're wearing pants that used to fit. What are you doing? She was super excited to say, you need to call my coach. My coach is amazing. Did you see the bathroom caddy that she got me? Blah, blah, blah. She was overjoyed with sharing who I am because of that little extra step. So can you imagine the level of trust that's created from that, right? When your person is like, dude, Mel's the bomb. Like, you need to call the Maddens. The Mean family is amazing. They will totally hook you up. Barbie's awesome. Dawn's a beast. Like, when they're like, oh yeah, well then sign me up. What do I got to do? Anyways, I just wanted to share your weekly check-ins are important to build trust, to figure out what they need. And if you can, I'm not saying to like spend $1,000, but something like that, 20 bucks, it's gone a long way. And I'm going to show you what I mean in a sec. Here's another person. Oops. You can't see the name, but her name is Joanna. Change of mindset, being prepared, fueling my body, saving my own life with the help of my coach, Monica. I'm down 14 pounds. My blood pressure is normal. Also 26 likes. Okay. So these are just ideas of what a weigh day post can look like. It doesn't necessarily have to be a weight acknowledgement of weight. It could just be acknowledgement that they're on a journey with you. Okay. And then here's how this went. So Joanna also has weekly check-ins with me. I also coach her on what happens when she gets questions. I have told her to create a 3-way text thread or a chat for me. Say somebody asks for info. So here's one, says healthy info, Joanna, 2 members, Hola, this is my friend Monica. She can give you the info. Okay, she connected me. Second one is from Bethany from the Shower Caddy. Hey, Monica, I'm Bethany's friends. Could you help me too? For the first one, I sent my JOT form. So it's important to have a JOT form that you can send so you can gather all their info. And that's how that went. So as it stands right now, Anna is signing up on Friday. Her health assessment was today. And Joanna, I'm talking to tomorrow. I'm sorry, not Joanna. Her friend, I can't remember her name right now. Anyways, I talked to her tomorrow. So they are working in creating opportunities for you to bring more amazing people into this community. Okay, so I just wanted to show you what they look like, how it is important in your weekly check-ins to be telling people, Joanna, you look freaking amazing, girl. When your friends start asking, do me a favor. Here's something important, you guys. Tell your clients, girl, please don't tell people you're eating astronaut food that's $400 6 times a day. Like, don't do that, because you know what? They're going to think this is like Jenny Craig. The best thing you could do is tell them how you feel. Dude, all I know is like, I couldn't tie my shoe, and right now, like, my skin is all bright, like I'm sleeping better. I feel amazing. Guarantee your friend is going to say, sign me up. What is that? Sign me up. Listen, you got to talk to my friend Scott. Like, he's the one that hooked me. He can explain it better. Let me connect you in a 3-way thread. Boom, done. And then you take it over. So that's how I'm working those way day posts. You know, you got to be in communication. You've got to coach them, tell them what to do for you. Do the nice things. It doesn't have to be a shower caddy. It could be a card in the mail with a handwritten note. Like, yo, you're amazing. People love that stuff. Okay. So yeah, that's all I have.
So I want to add one more thing. So you're like, oh my gosh, well, I did a way day post. It was like 2 weeks ago. Like,
Oh, yeah.
what do I do now? Here's what you do now. If you're in communication with your clients, like you go back to that post and you say, oh my gosh, Brandy's down another 6 pounds. Isn't that amazing? Reboot the post. Okay, do whatever you can. reboot that post. So it doesn't, I mean, you don't want to do one from, 2001, but you can do a pretty recent one. Another way to reboot posts is, this is another reason it's super important that you guys are all on your own health journey. And you guys are, they've said that over and over, you are your most important client. You guys want to make sure that you are, you can share your own before and afters into their feeds. Here's my, or you can even ask them to do that. Here's my coach's before and after. You can have them do that, or you can do that also. So because I'm doing the 75-day hard challenge, I've actually had a couple people that have been reaching out to me, wanting to work with me from the consistency. I even went in and had to get, because I banged my head the other day. So I had to go back for the follow-up to have my my back and stuff checked out. And the doctor there, well, she doesn't want to be a coach, but she wants to do program. So I sat there and we just chatted, because I think I was probably her last patient, and we were chatting and I was showing her my before and afters. And so I sent her information. I sent her something in email. I sent her husband a friend request because she does not have friend requests. Dawn said she understands that with doctors, they don't usually have Facebooks, because if you do not put somebody on disability, they will slam your page. They'll get angry with you, and yeah, so she didn't want to do that. So she took her Facebook off, but her husband's is on there. So all of her friends messaged her through that. So Live Out Loud. I'm not going to stop doing the 75-day hard challenge. As soon as I'm done, I'll probably still be doing most of the stuff, and I'm just going to keep on posting. And I think the most curious thing is I showed her the before and after that I shared in Discovering Health, which was the day 1, and it was like, I don't know, day 62 or something. Looks like I've lost like 15 or 20 pounds. And I'm like, how much weight do you think I've lost? People are 15, 20. I was like, this is less than 9 pounds. This is to say, it's not all the numbers on the scale. It's when you do, and when you start to clean up your diet and slim down, your body will change, and it will look a lot different than the weight shows on the scale. So live that journey out loud, you guys.
Before we go, we have a special guest on, I believe, Audrey. Can you hear us, darling? And
Yes.
hi, nice to see you.
Oh my goodness. I
So, I'm
didn't
gonna-
think you were going to say anything, so I wasn't prepared to be seen.
Oh, well, I want to put you on the spot because you guys,
Monica froze.
Monica, you froze.
So everybody, let me just introduce Audrey. Audrey is
Yes.
a client of mine. She's on her 2nd week, and she didn't weigh herself for her first couple of days, but she's already down 7.8 pounds. Audrey is flourishing on program. She is in her yard. She's got more energy. She's feeling amazing. Me and Monica just did a call with her. We've been talking to her about coaching. She hasn't made that decision yet, but I invited her to our team huddle tonight, and she is here. So we just want to welcome Audrey and thank her for being interested and seeing what we're all about. Audrey, you want to say anything to everybody?
Oh, thank you so much for having me. And I'm so glad that Barbie reached out to me just out of the blue like she did, because it is literally changing my life in leaps and bounds. So I'm so grateful and thankful. And I'm excited about being a part of this community.
Yeah.
Yay! We're
Yay.
excited to have you. Cannot wait for you to start helping your friends and family. You're going to love it.
Thank you.
Welcome,
Yeah,
Audrey.
it does take a special person to reach out. So I hope you guys heard that. Barbie is very active in reaching out because she is so passionate about this. And earlier where you talked about ickiness, it's not icky if it's for the person. Like
Yeah.
if the person's ready and they get your message, then they're like, yo, thank you, God, you heard my prayer. So this is what it does. This is what we do.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say thank you all for coming. I know that it's a lot to be here each week, but you guys are creating impact. And I hope our mission statement, our little creed reminder was helpful. You know, be looking for those innovative, fun, compassionate people that you want to hang around with and bring them here.
All right, you guys, thanks for hopping on, and I will get that shorter recording if you guys would like to take a look at it, where I got all this information.
Monica, can you post that creed somewhere so we can read through it again?
Yeah, that was really great.
Thank you.
I would
Yeah.
love
And
to.
hi, Audrey, welcome.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Alright,
guys. We will see you next week. See you later. You have
Bye.
10 days to crush your goals. So we got this.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.